Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Wild Rift video. And yes, in this video, as I mentioned in my previous one, is the Tristana guide that you've been waiting for. Gonna give you the items, the runes, the summoner spells, and give you a few little tips as well as I'm talking through with Tristana. If you didn't see already, I did hit Grandmaster as well last night. I did play 4 games in a row with Tristana, and this was one of the games that you'll be seeing later on in the gameplay section where I got over 50,000 damage. And this is the build that I did with it. It's really insane actually how strong Tristana can be. Me personally, I feel like Tristana is still a very, very difficult champion to play. Her controls are quite difficult compared to PC League of Legends. Most of the time, your main damage output and your reset ability from your second ability is from your third ability, using that bomb to attach onto an enemy champion, auto attack a few times on the enemy champion, and deal as much damage as possible with your bombs. Now, in Wild Rift, in mobile terms, it's a little bit more difficult because you can't be as precise with your aiming. So Tristana can be a little bit difficult to play and can be quite difficult to master. But in today's gameplay, you'll see how strong she can be if you can be really, really good with her. Now, Tristana, she's not the best in the early game. She is a very late game scaling champion. Obviously, her passive allows her to gain extra range on her first ability, on her third ability, and also from her basic attacks, from her auto attacks. That just allows her to scale extremely well into the mid and late game. I think she has as much, if not more range than Caitlyn when it gets into late game. But the early game is kind of where Tristana struggles. Before level 5, Tristana definitely does struggle. The lane phase is not that strong. She's not really that good at trading into other enemy champions. Most champions will just out trade her in a laning phase. Once you hit level 5, if you have another good support with you when you reach level 5, like say a Rakan, for example, Tristana can do a lot of damage with her ultimate. Her ultimate does a lot of damage. You can jump onto an enemy champion, use your bomb, use your auto attacks, and deal a lot of damage. And most of the time, you'll win the 2 versus 2 when you reach level 5. And then it kind of becomes a little bit of a stalemate when you have your ultimate off cooldown. On the cooldown, sorry. Now it's off cooldown again, you can start to look for fights. But the main thing with Tristana is knowing when to jump in and jump out. I think that's the one thing to master with Tristana. When you want to jump in, get a reset, and when you know when you can jump back out again. So really important to understand that. But like I said, if Tristana scales into late game, if she gets all of these items, she's unkillable. She has one of the longest attack ranges. She does a lot of damage, and she can get resets as well with her jumps, which gives her a lot of mobility. Now, moving on to the build with Tristana. First off, we have the Storm Razor. No surprise here. Storm Razor is still a really, really strong item. Attack damage, crit rate, attack speed, all really, really nice stats for Tristana. She also gets the slow as well. The slow is actually really, really nice because it lets her walk up more. It lets her use her third ability more. Also allows her to jump on top of enemy champions as well if you do land the slow. And this works really well with rapid fire cannon, which is your third item, which I'll explain a little bit later on. But it allows her to deal bonus magic damage, allows her to slow enemy champions. So really, really nice effect. Then you have Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge plus the Storm Razor is a classic combo now in Wild Rift. Probably the strongest combo of any AD carry right now. For any AD carry right now, I should say. Storm Razor plus Infinity Edge. You get a little bit of attack speed. You get a lot of attack damage. 50% crit rate. With Infinity Edge as well, you get even more attack damage. And your crits allow you to deal 230% damage instead of 200% damage. So that means that if you get lucky, 50% chance, you crit, you deal more damage. So really, really nice to go for that. Then as I mentioned, third item, you want to go for Rapid Fire Cannon. Rapid Fire Cannon gives you even more range than what Tristana basically already has. Your energized stacks as well will stack on top of Storm Razor as well, so you basically deal double the magic damage. And also the great thing about Rapid Fire Cannon is the sharpshooter passive, which energized attacks generate 25% faster. That means that your Storm Razor slow and your Rapid Fire Cannon extra range is going to come up 25% faster each time. And you gain stats from moving, from auto attacking. So sometimes this can happen 2 or 3 times during a team fight, and especially when you're resetting, when you're jumping around a lot, can be really, really nice for Tristana. Obviously, attack speed works really nice for Tristana. More crit rate as well. So when you have these 3 items, you have 75% crit rate, a lot of attack speed, a lot of attack damage, and some great passes that will benefit Tristana a lot. For the next item, we have Mortal Reminder. Mortal Reminder is your armor penetration item. You kind of want to get this a little bit earlier if you're against a big tanky front line. Say you're against like a Darius, Camille, you know, champions that are building death stance really, really early on. Really important to try and get armor penetration earlier on. So you can skip out Rapid Fire Cannon if you want to and build that a little bit later and go for Mortal Reminder before that. But most of the time, I like to build the 3 attack speed, attack damage, and crit items just so I can get 75% crit damage, and I can try and get resets as well from dealing a lot of damage. Obviously, Mortaranda as well also applies grievous wounds, which means it will reduce the healing effectiveness and regeneration effectiveness of enemy champions. So you can build the tier 2 item a little bit early if you need to. Executioner's Calling, if you're against like a Nami, a Sona, anyone that does a lot of healing, basically. Really nice to go Executioner's Calling beforehand if you really need to. But yeah, again, really strong item, a lot of attack damage as well. And then for your last item, you don't actually want to go for another attack speed item. You actually want to go for Bloodthirster just to get physical vamps. You want to get the physical vamp, you want to get even more attack damage, more crit rate as well. So you're going to get 100% crit rate with this. And the physical vamp overshield as well is also very nice. Now, the one reason why you don't need that much more attack speed and you don't need like a static shift, for example, is because you go for lethal tempo. Now, also because your first ability also gives you attack speed, but lethal tempo is also another reason for that. Lethal tempo allows you to gain stacks of attack speed when attacking enemy champions, which stacks up to 6 times. And when you fully stack it, you gain bonus attack speed that can exceed the attack speed cap. Really nice for Tristana because she's going to be auto attacking a lot. Again, she has one of the highest ranges when it gets into the mid and the late game, so she'll be in the back line. She'll be auto attacking a lot using her abilities. And like I said, your first ability also gives you attack speed, which means you don't really need that much attack speed in your build. You got Storm Razor for attack speed and you have Rapid Fire Cannon. That is the only attack speed that you'll be getting in this build. Like I said, that's because of lethal tempo and also her first ability. The next rune, Hunter Vampirism. Physical vamp during the early game, which is actually quite nice, even though 2% might not be that much. Actually quite nice to keep her in a lane phase a little bit longer, keeps her a little bit healthy. And every single time you get a unique takedown, you'll get 2 AD and an extra 1% of physical vamp. Now with Tristana, she jumps around a lot. She likes to get resets. And every single time you get a takedown, you also get a reset. So most of the time with Tristana, you are going to get a lot of takedowns. So this will happen most of the time. Again, the resolve tree is very flexible. I'd like to go for Nullifying Orb. You can go for other runes in the resolve tree if you want to. You know, Hunter Titan, Adaptive Carapace, any other runes are pretty decent. But I do like a Nullifying Orb, and Nullifying Orb does scale well into the mid and late game as well. And then Hunter Genius as your next one. Hunter Genius, ability haste is quite nice for Tristana because you want your abilities to come up as soon as possible. Obviously, your second ability gets resets, but your first ability for getting more attack speed and more range, and your third ability as well, making sure that you can basically kill people with your bombs. So that's really nice to get a little bit of extra ability haste with that. And then your summoner spells is Flash and Exhaust. Exhaust is still really good for Tristana. Not only does it help you peel against any bruises, but it also helps you chase as well. So if you jump onto a champion, you can use your Exhaust, win that 1 versus 1, and then you'll be able to get the reset to jump away straight afterwards. You'll see that in the gameplay as well. But honestly, Tristana, I had a lot of fun yesterday playing Tristana. I will probably play more Tristana as well. So if you haven't already, make sure you stay subscribed to the channel and also follow me on Twitch as well. Link will be down in the description for that one. You can follow me on Twitch. I stream every single day as well. I will be streaming again today. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that one. But as always, take care of yourself. Enjoy the gameplay. Enjoy 50,000 plus worth of damage in about 15 minutes of gameplay. And I'll see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Peace. Oh, bit. Don't stop. All right, let's go. So I think what we have to understand now is that we're very used to playing very aggressive lanes, like Lucian Rakan, for example. But this is just a scaling. I honestly think Tristana might scale better than Vayne. Actually, maybe that's a bit of copium.
Bring on the bad guys.
On my way.
Yeah, Kai'Sa's also extremely fun.
Engaging. Get in my way. I dare ya. Let's get this party started. Nothing a little gunpowder won't fix. You don't hurt him if you don't hit him. Here comes the food. Who wears a helmet?
They're so low.
Ready?
All right, nice. Not bad. We'll take that. I couldn't get a double kill, but we'll still take it. Kha'Zix was topside, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I saw Kha'Zix topside. That's why I jumped in. I saw Kha'Zix on the minimap and I went to jump in. She was Seraphine mid good. What are her weak points? Her wave clear is very good. She can get dove on very easily. So if you're against bruisers in the mid lane, if you're against any sort of assassin mages that can jump on top of you, Diana, Ari, which are very, very meta at the moment, she definitely does struggle with that, 'cause she doesn't really have anything to kind of stop that in a way.
Check the kick on this sucker. Nothing a little gunpowder won't fix. Get in my way.
Let's go, baby.
Where's the helmet? Who wants some? You want some? Come on. Want to see the fireworks? Watch this. Where's the helmet?
Let's go, let's go. This is a really strong early game.
To try this out.
Honestly, I might go Ninja Tabbies here. Just because they have so much AD damage. I'm just going to go Ninja Tabby straight away.
Guidelines, really.
What to pick against Aurelia? Because she just tower dives me and very, very squishy. Try and pick like another bruiser that can kind of fight her in a way. I don't know. But then it's hard to play bruisers mid sometimes. I don't know. It's a bit of a difficult one. You just have to make sure you stay back and play. Like, you have to realize with Aurelia, you have to kind of understand how she works. So like her passive, for example, you need to make sure you don't fight her when she's on a lot of stacks.
Get in my way. I did. Here comes the food.
Slain the dragon.
Where's the helmet?
Oh, yeah. I might need to go anti-heal. TF, maybe Galio's pretty decent. Like, Galio's not too bad because you can kind of counter engages. I mean, TF is an okay one as well because you can stun card.
I did.
You have to stun card very, very quickly though with him when Aurelia jumps in on you. But it's mainly just playing passive against Aurelia.
Bring on the bed. Engaging. Who wants some? you don't hit him.
Lane. Shut down.
Fuck.
Slain. Shut down. Ally slain.
This is okay. This is fine.
Who wears a helmet?
It's all good. I mean, we kind of gave the shutdown over, but I think it's all good. I think we're still okay with this.
Check the kick on this sucker. Bring on the bad guys.
Danger. Danger.
Not this.
Danger. Retreat from the enemy champion.
What are they fighting?
These are men.
Double kill. You have
Okay, I guess I'll just clean up.
enemy shut down.
Also works if I just clean up, I guess.
Wanna see the fireworks?
Turret destroyed. Enemy turret destroyed.
You don't hurt him if you don't hit him. Check the kick on this sucker.
Holy shit, can I fucking move? Oh, unlucky. I just couldn't fucking move there. I actually couldn't move. Choose the Tristana gamer now? I mean, it's going pretty well. Thing broke, don't fix it. Cool, we got 3 items.
Get in my way. I dare ya. Orders are more like guidelines, really.
Let's go.
Slain an enemy.
I'm pretty sure we can just end here, no?
If you don't hit him. Here comes the boom.
Engage.
Bring on the bed.
That's not good.
Have been slain. Attack.
Wanna see the fireworks? Who wants some? You want some? Come on!
Your team has slain the dragon.
Nice damage, by the way. Okay, we kind of trolled a little bit. That was a little bit troll.
Enemy killing spree.
Kind of jumped the wrong way as well. Okay.
Middle turret is under attack.
Kind of threw that.
Attack Baron.
Bring on the bad guys.
Lost. The enemy
Check the kick
has
on this
slain
sucker.
Grandmaster.
You don't hurt him if you don't hit him. Engage.
I think I just go GA here.
Danger.
Wanna see the fireworks?
On my way.
Ready, aim, fire.
Bottom turret is under attack. Turret lost.
You don't hurt him if you don't hit him.
Oh, but how are we losing to this Kha'Zix, man?
Bottom turret is under attack.
No, please don't die. Oh, Darius, please.
Wanna see
That's
the
Kha'Zix is gonna be fucking annoying now.
Shut down.
Who wants some? You want some? Come on. Double time.
Slain. Enemy slain. On my way.
Can't wait to try this out.
On my way.
We need to get top inhib.
Get in my way.
I don't know why we haven't got top inhib yet. We should be getting top inhib right now.
Check the kick on this sucker.
Wait, why are we not doing dragon? Guys? Why are we not doing dragon? Hello? What the fuck are we doing?
Wanna see the fireworks?
On my way.
Just do the dragon. They have to defend base. Oh my fucking god, man. Bit of a close one.
Double time.
Bit of a close one. We nearly lost that. We nearly lost that one.